The Detroit Pistons are 28-9. They are first in the Eastern Conference at the time of this recording, and it seems like no one's talking about it at all. They are currently 9th in offense at 118.5 points per game and 4th in defense, 111.6 points per game allowed. They are 2nd in opponent field goal percentage, 1st in total blocks, and 3rd in steals per game. This is insane. I didn't even see this. They're 4th in rebounds per game. They are dominating teams on defense right now. Something that I really look for when I look at teams that can win the championship are if they can 40-20 in the regular season, because the last team to win a championship that did not win 40 games before losing 20 in the regular season was the 2006 Heat, and the Pistons are easily gonna 40-20. I mean, they just have to go 12-10 over their next 22 games, and that's easy for them. Another thing I want to look at is teams' best players when they're doing stuff like this. Last year when the Cavs were going on that crazy 1 seed run, I was looking at their best player, Donovan Mitchell. Can he get it done in the playoffs? Yes, he's been great in the playoffs, but honestly, looking at Cade's stats, 26 points per game, 6 rebounds, almost 10 assists, steal and a half, decent efficiency. This is way better than anything Donovan Mitchell's ever shown me as far as leading a team. And Cade's a bigger guard. It's really hard to win a championship when your best player is a small guard. Cade is 6'6". This is a perfect formula, honestly, for a team like this to win the championship. Now, obviously, a team is more than just its best player, so let's look at the Detroit Pistons depth here. We got Jalen Duren, one of the most improved player candidates, averaging 18, 10, and 1. Asar Thompson, insane on defense. Obviously, we all know what he can do. Isaiah Stewart, great anchor. Duncan Robinson, one of the best pickups probably of the offseason. People are sleeping on this. The Pistons are 28-9, and this dude is playing almost every single game. Obviously, we know what he can do. Lights out from 3. Ron Holland, great second-year player, doesn't have to do too much. And then obviously the veteran scorer in Tobias Harris. This team is deep in scoring, and their top half defense is insane. Cade's a great defender. Duren's locked down. Asar's locked down. Stewart's locked down. Duncan can do good on defense. Ron Holland's locked down. Holy shit, this team's defense is insane. And then obviously Cade, that Cade to Duren connection on offense is also really good for the team. I'm just looking for some weaknesses here, and one of the only things I can say maybe is shooting, but they also have guys like Karis LeVert, Jaden Ivey that we're not talking about, Marcus Sasser. These are all shooters. So if they really need to get into a 3-point battle with the team, they could throw out a lineup that could match up with that. Now, let's not get way too ahead of ourselves here. Let's start looking at the Eastern Conference competition that the Pistons are going to have to go through in order to reach the finals. I know this is way too early. We're about halfway through the season, but let's just look at it. All right, we got the Celtics. Obviously, with no Jason Tatum, they're still really good. Jaylen Brown is literally playing at an MVP level right now. So that's obviously a team that would be difficult to go against. The Knicks, I think the Pistons match up amazing against the Knicks. They lost to them in 6 games last season in the playoffs. That was a really close series. A lot of people don't realize, they look at it, oh, they won in 6. That series was a lot closer than if you think. If you watch the series, you know. I think the Pistons would get the better of them this season. The Raptors, obviously a young team. They got a bunch of wings, a bunch of depth. I'm not too worried about the Raptors when it comes to a 7-game series against the Pistons. The Sixers, if they can stay healthy, they can maybe do something, but at the end of it, it's still going to take the Pistons in that one. And then we got the Cavs, Heat, Magic, Hawks, all teams that are scrappy, but the Pistons are scrappier. So I feel like the biggest challenge for the Pistons would be the Celtics and then maybe the Raptors. I'm not really too, and then obviously the Knicks, but I feel like the Pistons would get the Knicks this year. I think it would be the Celtics and the Raptors would be honestly more of the competition for the Pistons. So their path to the finals as of right now, looking at everything with the whole injury layout, I think their path to the finals is a lot easier than previous years, obviously with injuries and, Dame leaving the Bucks and the Bucks being bad and Tatum hurt, and Halliburton obviously getting hurt in the Pacers or, tanking this year. This is the year that if the Pistons want to get I don't want to say easy finals run, but an easier finals run, this would be the year for them. I really wanted to make this video just to kind of talk about the Pistons because I feel like no one's talking about them right now. I mean, they are the 1 seed. You got to give props where credit is due. They're probably going to 40-20. They have a top 10 offense, top 10 defense. They have a top, I want to say 15, maybe even 10 player in the NBA in Cade Cunningham. They have an amazing supporting cast. More people are going to start realizing as the season goes on that this team is legit. This team is not just coming for a first or second round exit. They are coming for a finals run. And honestly, I think people are going to start realizing that as the season goes on. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Drop a like, drop a sub. We're dropping daily NBA talking videos. If you want me to talk about anything, let me know. And love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.